guys, today we're going to be doing a tier list on every kind of item in the game. This may or not be a two-part video. I will see how we do, see how many items we can get through. Basically, we're just going to be doing every single one in the whole entire game. I don't own all of them, but you can still see them. I will still be talking about them, so yeah. And also let me know what your favorite item is. So first we're going to be starting with the backpack area. So first we have the small backpack. Honestly, the small backpack works pretty well for a new player. There's nothing wrong about it. It holds up to 10 or I think it holds up to 5, but if you have like the extra things in Tech Tree, I think it holds up to 10. So that's one of the pluses and minuses. It is kind of doesn't hold like anything. So get rid of that. And now we have this one. I could actually check how much it has real quick. Oh, who cares? All right, we'll just say this is 5. But this has 10 or up to 15 if you have the things in Tech Tree. They both help with like bags, you know. So basically the same thing with the small bag. But the small bag, I will have to give it probably a C tier. It's not that good. It's probably one of the janky booty bags, but for a new player, awesome. With the brown bag, the OG bag to be exact. Honestly, pretty good item. It was a really cool item. It holds up a decent amount. It holds up to 10 or like 13 or 15. And it's not horrible. It does its job really well for being a bag. So this, I'm gonna have to give it a B. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the big blue bag. The blue bag outranks them by a mile. Basically, the blue bag can hold up to 24 or 25 with the bonuses in there. So that's one of the reasons this is one of the best bags in the whole entire game. Like, honestly, everybody using the whole game. And it's honestly probably one of the best items in the game for a new player to try and get first if you're trying to make money wise. 100% do it. Okay, we're going to give this probably, I would say probably an A, our first A. Okay, so we're going to be talking about our we have a few of these kinds of bags. So our first bag is the basketball bag. Basically, the basketball bag is just the same one as this. Same perks, same everything. It just has like a color on it. So that wise, I'm just gonna give it a B. And so for this one, a B too, because they're just the same. Okay, now we have the arrow thing. Let's say, the arrow thing's pretty useless. You could just use a bag and you can hold more. I'm pretty sure that thing can only hold up to like 5 or 10 or 5 arrows. That's horrible. You have to buy that, which is more expensive. So so this is $600. 49, 29. It's literally a scam. This is literally the holster. This thing is literal. That's a literal scam. You guys don't buy it. It also is a stupid item. Okay, we have our next item. It is the same thing. We're probably just gonna unlock a cool 2x. Okay, so basically, this is just the same thing. Oh yeah, we didn't give this one a tier, so probably just gonna give it a D. It's just horrible, and same for the other one. So, all right. So now we're gonna get out of that and go to the light items. The flashlight, perfect for seeing mobile. And it's really good in the mines. Pretty much anywhere where it's dark and you cannot see. Look how dark it is now. Look how bright it is. Honestly, it's really nice. You can put it on your hip slot. And it's pretty good. We also will not be talking about anything in the Tech Tree. Any of these upgrades, we will not be talking about those. We are only talking about items. Let me know if you want to see that. And next up is the glow stick. Same here. With the flashlight, it's a glow stick, and it almost makes the same amount of light, but the flashlight goes for more range. Well, the glow stick is more like surrounding. So kind of just the same. So basically, I just forgot about giving this one a tier. I will have to give the flashlight and probably a B because there's definitely better ones. Okay, we have the glow stick. The glow stick, I would say a B, or it's either. I think they go in the same category, both B's. So okay, our next thing is the mega flashlight. It is basically a better version of this little thing. Okay, look how much this lights up. That's all. Lights up the, hold up. Okay. So basically, look how much it does. And look how much, look at that. Whole cave. Isn't that insane? I cannot believe how big the mega flashlight lights everything up. Like, look at that. It can't even reach up to there. Oh, actually it does. But look at the comparison. Definitely an A tier. So we'll just pop you in the toilet. Also, I'll grab that. Did I already flush the toilet? Yeah, I already did. Okay, so that is all for those. And I can't remember. Did we get this one? Yeah, we get that one an A. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the next category, which is right here. So the rocket is a mobility item for any animal company person to use. One of the best to use, definitely, 100%. Very, it goes by its name and it does its job well. They definitely buffed it because when it first came out in the OG days, booty cheeks. But now, look at this. Look how fast we go. Like, it's really cool. And if you use 2 at a time, look how fast you go. Hold up. Look at this. Like, look at that. That is just pure insane. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that is, if you're ever in a pickle, that is the thing you need to use. 100%. 100 out of 100%. The rocket. So we're going to be giving the rocket probably a B tier because there are better mobility items. So, and these are also, you guys can also, you don't have to agree with me. Whoa, I don't remember they ever adding that. Oh, wow, they added some new items. I didn't know. Hey, the saddle. Get that out of here. Basically, a saddle, what it does, it allows people to grab on you, and it is a perfect way to fly around in the game if you have a scan gun, like the little scan gun that's right here. You basically switch it, you go beep, and you scan it, and you become it, and you wait like 5 seconds, and you grab the thing, and you fly around. That's probably the only reason it's good, but in general, it's stupid. There's nothing really good about it unless you're transporting somebody, or you're becoming a taxi, which could be cool, but honestly, mobility-wise, for another player, good. For you, horrible, because it does nothing better for you. So basically, I'm probably gonna give it a C. It's a poop item. Up is the teleportation grenade. One of the first items you actually unlock in the game. I'm pretty sure it's the second one that you unlock in the tech tree before. It was the second ever one that you use. It is a mobility item, I guess. It's kind of like a Pokemon ball, but you can actually become the Pokemon ball. So basically, you would have somebody grab a bag, and then, boom. And what people would do in the past, they would dump you out, and then kill you. They would dump you into the water. See, look. Teleport there. That's pretty cool. And that's one of the reasons it is pretty cool, because you can use it to teleport to someone at any time. It's basically a time machine, but a little different. It doesn't time travel you to the present or the past. So that, I'm going to have to probably give it a B. The plunger. Animal company. Obviously, you didn't try too hard on this. It is also kind of a mobility item because you can stick to walls, like right here. Here, let me try to find a vertical wall. It would be impossible to scale for a normal person. I'm not saying TTT Pig couldn't. Basically, this is all it can do. Oh, I suck. Sometimes it doesn't always stick, so that's also a downside. It is not the 100% sticker. See, look, it does the job well, And I guess it's funny maybe in a YouTube short, you know, but overall, it is not really a good item. Unless, you know, but I mean, I guess the only reason, the one other reason you'd be using it is to unclog this toilet. Come on. There! It's working. That's the only reason you'd probably ever use this thing. Ever. So basically, I'm gonna have to give it probably a D. Our first D of the video. It's a stupid item. The umbrella, the undefeated umbrella. It is basically, it goes crazy with the rockets, and it basically is a rocket, but it's way slower. It works the best with lances because you can you can move faster. And look how easy it is. You can move around with this. Awesome to use. And guys, I will also not be talking about all the pack ones like the golden revolver. I will only be talking about them if they show them in here. So like the trampoline, anything it's in the shop. This is the only thing we'll be talking about. Oh wait, they had banana chips. That's cool. I didn't actually know that. So basically, yeah, that's all we're gonna be doing. We're not gonna be talking about anything. We're not gonna be talking about this at all because I don't own it and it's kind of useless to talk about. Okay, so basically, I'm probably going to give the umbrella. Excuse me. I'm probably going to give the umbrella a pretty highish rating. Probably a B tier. It could be better. Maybe it could fly longer because you move down pretty fast. Okay, the friend launcher. So basically, I'm gonna hop into a public real quick and ask somebody to jump on it, and I will just show you guys what he can actually do.
I want to unclog sewers. Can I have that?
You want to fly? Bye-bye. Next in line. Hello. I'm assuming you want to get on to the Launcher 9000. Alright.
Sure.
It's called the Launcher 9000. Bye-bye. Have fun in Mexico. He's dead. You want to go back home?
Nah, bro, I don't really want it, but I'll use it.
So that's basically what it does. You just saw it launches people. It's really fun when it first came out. When people start posting about it, it was a stupid item. But I mean, overall, it is definitely 100% a better saddle. If you think about it, it is just a saddle, but 100 times better. I will probably give it a B tier. The fan. It is kind of a downgrade to the hoverboard, which we'll be getting to in a bit. It is basically, if you guys know, it is basically a brood. It cannot fly really high, but when it first got released, it was the best item. You would see people flying around like crazy. But they debuffed them, which kind of sucks a lot. So we cannot fly around really fast. And they only cost 1,000. And the other thing that's really cool about them is this is probably the first time they ever added physics into the game. And just look at that. First time they ever added physics that's really insane. Look at that. Boom! That's pretty cool. It's the only look at that. You can like blow, and you can actually blow people. I think I don't know if you can. There was like a way you could blow people, but I don't know if it works still, but there was a way. But honestly, I'm gonna have to give it an A tier. It is a really nice item. Before I'm just gonna say A because before it got debuffed, it was awesome. Okay, our next item is gonna be the zip line. I mean, it is a mobility item to pretty much get anywhere, and it doesn't have really actually a range at all. You can pretty much shoot it anywhere, like in here, which we are going to do. And show you guys, it just has to be on a solid surface for it to go anywhere. See how it's not working? It's because it's not on a solid surface. The roof there. Does it actually have a range? think it might. Yeah, alright. So you go, oh. Whee! So you can just pretty much, it's really cool. The ammo, pricey. See, I think there actually might just be a limit because they wouldn't go up there. So actually what I just said was kind of wrong. Not that good. But it is definitely a really cool item for saving your friends in. Like if you're ever trapped in a hole and you can't get out for the day of you. You don't have a grappler or anything. You don't even own the grappler and they don't. The zipline gun up B. The grappler. The all holy grail of mobility. This thing was debuffed, but the debuff barely did crap. It was just debuffed to metal. It cannot grab onto anything that's metal. Like over here, I don't know if this is metal. Here. Alright, here, let me go somewhere where I know for a fact it would not grab. See, this is all pure metal. It grabbles to that, that's because it isn't. It grabbles to that. Anything that is just metal. So, that's the only downside, but is it honestly I almost said horrible. Honestly, one of the best items you need to save up for, besides the rogue gun. So I'm gonna have to give this an item. We're gonna go for S tier. This is an S tier. These are for the best of items that everybody uses and are perfect. So this is our first S tier, which will not be happening much in this video. S tier is good. All right, we have basically the same thing, but yeah, they're basically the same thing. So this is a yeet blade and this is the grappler. Grappler and the yeet blade are pretty much just the exact same. I'm pretty sure the yeet blade is less powerful. Hold on, look how fast you go up. Look how fast this one goes. I think. It takes longer, it feels like. See, look how slow it took. Look how fast it goes. I guess metal, right? Yeah. So basically, same debuffs. This one just basically has a pickaxe on it, but it's a weapon. So it's also S tier. So grappler. This thing I'm not gonna buy because it's way too overpriced. Basically, it is a teleporter, and what the teleporter does, it basically brings you right up here, up top. So if you head over right up here and you press it, you're ever in a giant pickle. Like I sometimes use it. I used it once in Haunted Carnival in a video because I was stuck and I couldn't get out. So I used it and I got teleported back. And it basically is a portable it's expensive price, but it's a dookie kind of item. I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. It's not that good. Because the grappler could do what it could do better. Okay, we have another mobility item. It is basically a perfect duo for the grappler. The grappler and this are great duos. And stuff. I just suck because it's in my left hand. I mean, look at the duo. You can use it and then you go poo. You can trick people. You can fall in, and then you can teleport. Look at that. That's really cool. I'm probably gonna give this one an S tier too. So we have 3 S tiers. Mine's the expensiveness, which is all right for a good item. So we have 3 S tiers locked in. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about the hoverboard, which I won't buy because it's very pricey. It's basically what I said earlier, a more expensive fan, but 100% better. But it does run out, which probably is for the better because if it didn't run out at any point, it would probably be one of the best items in the game. Because it has to run out because you can basically infinite fly just with the fan, and that's why they debuffed it. It was basically just a hoverboard but reskinned for a fan, and that I'm probably gonna have to give the hoverboard an A tier if it went all for infinite. So I'm gonna have to give it a tier. Okay, now we'll be talking about the clover. So whatever I give the umbrella, which I think was a B tier, that's what it gets. So B tier. The trampoline. That's just stupid. If you're building a trampoline park, stupid. it's a bad idea they added. It's part of the carnival update, which doesn't kind of make sense. Yeah, alright. And not the best. Honestly, more items you could have picked out of all the items to add in the carnival update. You could have added a portable bounce house. Like, that'd be insane to add. Whoa, that's cool. Is this Haunted Mansion? That's cool. You can look inside of it. It's really cool. And so, yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to give the trampoline a D tier. It's a stupid item. I'm sorry. It's a D tier. So that's our second D item. The camera. The all holy grail of taking the best pics. One thing, downside, you cannot take pictures of yourself. Because you can't see yourself. I don't know why, because look. Oh, you can. They must have fixed it. Yeah, so before it used to not have your face and you could not see it. It's kind of a dumb item, so that wise I'm gonna give it a B tier. This really cool item when they first added it. There was basically varieties of colors. You can get green, purple, blue, white, orange, yellow, all kinds of stuff. Yellow is the default color. You can get all kinds of stuff. It was a really cool item when first added, but it kind of fell off when it went after like a week or two of being added. And so the carnival itself. So basically, that's kind of, I'm gonna have to probably give it an A tier because it's a really cool item and I don't want to disrespect it because it's a really cool item. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. The robot! Look at that. You become a literal cyborg. If you ever wanted to become a cyborg and you wanted to be an Autobot, this is your thing. Autobots, roll out! And they also can count as a, you got like it's basically a giant bomb walking around. Because look at this. Self-destruct. Boom. It explodes with crazy amounts of power. See, it's swinging headsets. All of them almost. I don't think it hit those ones, but it definitely hit these ones. So it is a pretty good variety of range. Works pretty well. But I'm probably have to give it a B tier. Not the best item. PvP wise, yeah. Okay. Our next item is going to be basically a stupid item. It was added during the lava update, which I couldn't get to post for the day of me. I couldn't get it to like upload. Like it wouldn't upload. I'm like, I'm sick of this, and that's why I never posted that whole week on the update. It just wouldn't work. So basically, it is basically just kind of like a graffiti thing. You can graffiti basically everywhere. You can add X's like the toilet where you shouldn't poop. Like, what? I can't use a toilet. You know, and you could do like treasure hunts, like right here. Oh, there's the thing. It'd be cool, but nope. Get rid of that. So honestly, it's a stupid item. C tier. Okay. Now the iPad. OG item. A really good item in general. Basically, all it did was track people, but that's actually that's all it does. And it also can track where like items are. So it's basically like your watch, but 100 times better. It's everything your watch does, but way better. Because they can see pretty much the whole entire map in its entirety. So if you're hiding in mines, good luck. You're getting caught in hide and seek. So this is the ultimate item for hide and go seek and to cheat. So if you're ever really bad at hide and seek and you're sick of seeking, just whip out the iPad and start just destroying everybody and finding them. It's a really good item. But I'm gonna have to give it probably a B tier. And any items they get an F. This one doesn't, but I'm just gonna throw it in anyways. If they ever get an F, they're going in the sewers, and that means they are horrible. Don't buy it. The box. Really good item for goop building. Honestly, stupid item. There's nothing good about it. It's just basically just a little prop. It's stupid, and it's also a launching box you can launch, and the box just disappeared. That's strange. Where'd my box go? I just lost $500. Well, so basically, yeah, this is probably gonna be our first F tier. I'm not just saying that to just say that. It's a horrible item. I'm sorry, game. But we're gonna have to toss you down. It won't go down. Okay, well, you can just imagine it went down and fell. It's an F tier. Okay, we're moving on to the weapons category. This video is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna kind of speed run. So we're just gonna do a cut after cut of each item, talking about them. Starting with the stick. Stick, basically a pretty good item for mining wise. It's basically a cheap stick. I mean, cheap pickaxe you can use. It's basically for new players. Mine. Basically, all it does is just a mining item and a really cheap beating item, but it does break over time, which is fine, and it also costs $0. So yeah. So basically, I'm gonna have to give the stick probably a C tier because it breaks. The bone, stupid item. It damage wise better than the stick. Mining the same. Pretty much it's just a cosmetic for a skin for the bone. I mean for a stick. So basically the bone, get that out of here. That's a D. Being a stupid item. Okay, we're gonna be doing the baseball bat next. The best. Really good item. It does the most damage in the whole game. Mining wise, it sucks. It's booty crack. You give it a really good attacking but crap of mining. Like, come on, game. Do dirty. You did it dirty. Really good. Honestly, probably I'm gonna have to give it an A tier for its high crazy damage. So get that out of here. We'll give that an A tier. All right, Hulk fists. It was a leak when they first added them, when they first came out. It was a little bit ago. I don't know how long. It's been a while. I think like it's been a while ago. So yeah, my friend, he's on. He might help in the video a little bit. So basically, they are Hulk fists. They go by the name and they do their job well. They smack, like smack. Hulk a smash. Like it's a fist in the face. It launches you. Damage wise, booty. Mining, booty. So basically, I'm gonna have to give it probably just gonna give it a D tier. The Pinata Bat. It is just a reskin of the baseball bat because you see they are the exact same. 349, 349. So they do the same amount of damage, and they actually color people, which I'm gonna go show you guys real quick, which is a really cool item. They're added during their like 24th anniversary. I don't know, some anniversary. I think it was their first anniversary. He's colored.
Bro is not stylish.
I wasn't trying to be. Boom, you're yellow. Green.
Not your hands come with me. Boy? I'm just Timmy, I'm special.
Timmy? Well, now you're green Timmy. You're blue Timmy. Dark blue Timmy. Green Timmy. Oh, you look weird. Yo, you look weird like that. Change that. Ooh, that blue looks good on you. You're gonna have to give the Pinata Bat a B. It's not getting an A, even though it's a skin. It's a B. It's just a poo-poo item. The next item that everybody should be saving up for is the crowbar. It doesn't break at all. It does good amounts of damage for PvP, and it's one of the best items for mining. It is. I would say one of the best for a new player for mining, not for the best of the best, because there's the drill and all of those items. So basically, yeah, and I also, you can use it for getting over. I did for a video. Go watch that. That was like, I don't know how long ago. That was like 4 months ago. I did that. Get that out of here. So basically, the crowbar, I'm decent damage. Basically, a cheaper version. No, it's a more expensive baseball bat. But it does worse damage, and it's basically overpriced. With that, I'm gonna have to give it a B. The frying pan does the same amount of damage as a crowbar, so it is basically is it the same? Yeah, so it's a reskin, so B. And same with the baton, B. And then we have the shield. The shields are actually kind of cool items. They were really cool when they were first added. They also have another skin to them. They're like a barbarian shield. They're made of wood, but honestly, it's a trash item for PvP. It doesn't even block attacks. So with that, I'm gonna give it a D. Please shield, a D. And then the axe. It is a low-budget version of the flying axe, which we'll be getting here in a little bit. So basically, this axe does pretty-ish good damage. It does really well in mining trees in the forest area. Damage-wise, pretty-ish good. Mining, not the best. What just happened? Okay, so I'm going to have to give it probably a B. The lance, OG item, damage, okay. It takes a few hits, but with the buffs, a little less. It is basically Hulk Fist, but way better, and they're long range, and they hit you far away. Like far with, like, if you're going at them, like if you use a pogo stick, shabam, they're gone for good. They're flying. So with that, I'm gonna have to give this item probably an A. Get that out of here. The next item, the pickaxe, the all holy grail of mining. One of the best items, and maybe the best, but basically, I'm going to have to give it an A tier. I barely talked about it, but what's there to talk about such a good of an item? Okay, so same thing, A. Actually, yeah, A, and then A. What do you call this thing? Laergen needle? Laergen needle? I don't know how to say it. We'll just call it a needle. So basically, I'm not 100% sure how much damage it does. There's no real context on that. But it is kind of a lance. Pretty good damage. A B. Get that out of here. The hammer. And then we're not going to buy the purple hammer because it is just a reskin. The buff about this is, look, you can fly. Like, if you get 2 of these, it does pretty good damage. It does the same amount as the lance. So basically, it is a really cool item. I wish it would be like Thor's hammer, like throw it and you can bring it back to you. That would have been pretty cool. So basically, I'm gonna have to give this a B tier. B tier, and then the sword. Basically, a small, more expensive version of this, but the buff is, you see this little part here? It fills up when you do damage to people or enemies, and slowly when it's red, it does heck a lot of damage to ore and people. So with this, I'm gonna have to give this an S. Give the game of our time here. The axe. This is what I was just talking about with the smaller axe, but it was the first ever item. I think this is the second ever item they used implementing flying. But attention to detail, not the best. And it can stick to walls. It is basically, yeah, it can stick. Axe, I'm gonna have to go with a solid since it is a flying item, which they implemented the boomerang. So I'm gonna have to give it an A tier. Actually, no, S tier. The drill, I am not buying that because that's too expensive. But the weird name, it's called the BFD 9000. It should be called the BFD 9000 drill or BFD drill 9000. That would be kind of better. Really good weapon for mining. The amount of damage it does for fighting people is not that good. It's chip damage. It's chip, 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 chip. It's bad. So with that, I'm gonna have to give it if this was a mining video, it would be an S. But since it's an every item, it's a tier. what's there to talk about? It is a crap. Is this literal? This does the little bit more damage to than this one. It is. They must be like separate because this does a little bit different of damage. But with that, I'm probably have to give it a actually an F. So you could just imagine we're chucking it down. The bone shield, D. The shovel, really good item for mining the graves. Damage, mid tier. Mining, not the best. So with that, I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. The flashbang. We are almost done. We have a few more categories to go. So the flashbang, it goes by its name. It flashes and it hurts the eyes. You can't see crap. You're blinded. And it also makes this ringing sounds like. So basically, I'm gonna have to give it probably a tier. No. It's a C tier. It's a dumb item kind of. The dynamite. It is a kind of a downgrade to the grenade, which we'll be getting here in a sec. It goes by its name. Yep. And our first actual real explosive that explodes people, which now I will be giving that I will be giving it a B tier since there are better items for mining. The same thing, B tier, way cooler though. The impact grenade! Damage improved by a mile to 1 tap. So basically, actually all bombs in the game are 1 tap. Pretty much all of them. It kill people. They're supposed to kill people. So with that, the impact grenade, I'm going to have to give it a A tier. Actually, we'll get a B plus because this is the A tier for the bombs. So this is basically a zero gravity thing. If you ever wanted to feel what it feels like in Animal Company to float around and basically look like you're cheating, this is your go-to. You can make it look you can mod, but you don't because it wears off pretty fast. So we'll give it a C tier. Impulse grenade, it launches really far. So C tier. And then this thing does the opposite. It brings you towards it. Now look at this, guys. It actually shoots items away. I don't think, yeah. See, it is gone. I don't know where that thing went. Yeah, so basically it launches items. I'm gonna give it a D tier. Not sorry, Reese's. Sticky dynamite, it is a dynamite, but it's better. I actually give this an A because it sticks to people. And you can actually explode it. So we're gonna be giving that an A tier. The laser! You can make laser mazes like Mr. Beast did. And it is also a 1 tap. So I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. The cluster grenade. It sounds what it sounds like, but it's pretty pricey. Just look. It has mini grenades on it. Mini. So I'm gonna give this thing. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Actually, S tier. S tier. Next S tier. Alright, we're gonna speed run these arrows. Alright, arrow. D. C. Teleportation 1. B. Rope, it's ammos. I don't know. I would say C. B. A. Actually, no. B. All A. B. C. Actually, it's C. This is a D. It's jump. Actually, yeah, it's a C. That's a D. Flare gun. It is basically it should be in the flashlight category area. It shoots, and it also does a flashbang effect. And it's really cool. I use it in Thanksgiving. If you go back a while ago, I made a video of me shooting them off for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna give it a D tier item. The boomerang. It doesn't really come back to you, so it's kind of a letdown. But that's how they got the idea for the flying axe, which I will be giving the boomerang, probably a C tier. Then B tier, it targets onto enemies. Crossbow, A tier, A tier, S 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 tier, B tier. Okay, we're done with the weapons. Okay, we have the food items. We have this, which gives you full, if you're big, it takes up to 3 sometimes, depending how big you are. But it fills up your health 100% all the way up. I'm gonna give it an A. Soup, it gives you a fart effect, B tier, B tier, A tier, because it's cool. 100%, that's an S tier, A tier, because it makes you small. As, 8. I'm gonna give it a B, and this is a C because it's small, stupid. The reason I'm giving this a B is because it's shorter amount of time. So that is why. We are approaching our last and final items, and we'll be getting to this one in a bit because that's right there. Okay, we have the football. Was added a little bit ago in Animal Company. I'm probably gonna be giving the football. Hold on, wait. I want to try something real quick. Can I smack the football? Oh, that's cool. I don't know wait, where'd it go?
What? Oh my God!
Dang. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be giving, bro. That football probably go crazy. Dang. Yeah. Hold up. You could like really. I missed. It goes. It bounces. It's a real bouncy item. Yeah, I don't know where that went. So I know that probably clicked through the map. Oh, what was that? Okay, whatever. Well, oh, there it is. Bouncing. Okay, so we're going to be giving the football an E tier. Stupid item. C tier. Megaphone. Very annoying item. C tier. Pogo stick. Cool item. A tier. Horrible item. Doesn't even give money. It's just a show-off item. C tier. Clapper. It sounds weird. Weird name. Stupid item. And it actually counts down time, so it's just a little cool. It counts down your date and time when you started it first. So I'm just gonna give it a an E tier, C tier, C tier, B tier, E tier, A tier, because it's a really cool item. All right, so that is every single item in the game we just ranked. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. I listen to y'all. I will do it. And so basically, I will be seeing you guys next time. And let me know if you want to see anything else, like any new games. I posted yesterday, Crowbar Climber. Go watch it. That was pure horrible, bruh. I crashed out 4 times. No, 4 times. No, yeah, 4 times in that whole video. Oh my God. And guys, make sure to subscribe. You see right there, and right there, and right here. It also says subscribe, which you should do. Alright. Because we are on our way to 200 and we'll be going live. I'll probably be in my ninja code. We do that, be playing some games and stuff. And I'll be joining friend codes. So that's all for today. I'm going to be seeing you guys next time. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will not be posting probably on Thanksgiving. I'll see what I can do. I might be able to post on Thanksgiving. Probably won't. I'll probably be posting like a week, like 2 weeks after. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I'll probably be posting on Monday of Thanksgiving. So probably posting on Monday. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys will just see. So, but that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and hope you guys have a great break. For everybody who is still in school. I don't know if any old people are watching. I don't know, probably not. So, yeah, I'm going to be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye.